Alright, this is card 2. It's going to have a pool party base. We're going to make a slit so that just part of it opens up, and then you can put a gift card in here or cash or something if you want. If you do not want to do that, then you can just glue this whole piece down when we get to this step. So I'm going to set that back a little bit. We've got our pool party base. Fold that in half. Okay, so you're going to take your trimmer. Your piece here should be just over 1.5 inches long, like 1 5/8. So we're going to make our slit at 1 3/4 on our pool party. So fold it in half, open it up, and then find, if your trimmer goes far enough to the right, otherwise you're going to, I'm going to fold it over because I've already stamped on the back. So I'm going to go to 1 3/4, and you're going to score or cut it up to your 4 1/4 line where you've folded it. But let me give you this. If you're didn't want to do it that way, you just wanted to put it in like I started, you would want to cut it at 3 3/4 along here, and then it would cut that. But since I had already stamped on mine, I had to do that other. Alright, so then we're going to take our piece of paper and glue that on. I don't know why I keep using this green glue for this video. I guess because it's what I see handy when I look up. I got all kinds of adhesive sitting here in front of me, but so we're going to pick this up and we're going to mount this on this little strip that we just, okay? Then you should have inside your kit, you should have a piece of paper that you can glue to the inside. So go ahead and mount that to the inside now. And this is just a standard layer, so this should be 5 1/4 by 4. Just our standard inside first layer. Go ahead and glue that to the inside. And then now, if you're going to make a like a gift card pocket, you will want to just glue. Hopefully that's all in the camera. Glue. You probably don't even need to glue with the fold, so you could just glue the edge to like raw edges. If you're not going to make it like a gift card holder, go ahead and glue the whole thing shut. So I'm going to close that down, and this is going to glue it and leave us the pocket, right? Glue that down. So we've got that taken care of. Close that back up. You should have a piece of the white paper for the front. So this should be 3. What did I tell you? This was, you were going to cut that at 3 3/4. So this is, I believe we got just, I'm doing those stinking 8ths again. So this should be, yep, 3 5/8 by 4 1/8. 3 5/8 by 4 1/8. So go ahead and glue that onto the front as well. That on there, just leaving that little tiny border again. Then we're going to use the 2 presents that we had left from the first card and go ahead and trim off around the white. And again, I think I'm going to pause you while I cut. Helps keep it a little shorter. So now that we have these trimmed, I'm going to go ahead and just glue down the Poppy Parade present. I'm going to glue it flat. And then just kind of put it off at an angle to the center. And then I'm going to pop up the green one. I'm going to put that down a little bit. And you can see on my green one, I did not leave, I guess I left a little bit around the ribbon, but nowhere else. So I'm going to trim this off. I started out leaving the white just a smidge, and then I didn't, so trim that off around there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mount this kind of down toward the bottom, off a little bit, like that. Then in your kit you should have this white piece. And I left it a little bigger. I was doing a couple different things with it, so it is a little bit bigger, and you'll want to trim it down depending on the size of the happy birthday or whatever you're going to use. I had out the happy birthday from this Artistically Inked. I'm really liking this. So I used that again with Bermuda Bay. And I say again, I've been using it on other videos and such. So it's not like I'm using it again for these, but... And so I'm just going to go toward the edge and kind of toward the bottom. And then I'm going to trim it down. I guess I'll go about there. I think that's about a ½ inch. And then I did kind of flag the end of it. Like so. And then I put a piece of dimensional on the end to help keep that raised up, because it will be like flopping in the wind because the green present is on a dimensional, so it's higher than the red present, so you'll want to put one end up in the air. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the other end so the glue goes flat, and then the other end is raised on a dimensional as high as the green present. Then I just had some of the matte decorative dots, and I just put a few of those on the outside. And it looks like one of them might have fallen off, so I think I had 2 of each color on there, but we're just going to go with 1 again because I kind of like 1. We'll see. No, I think I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do a little one and a big one. And then I'll do a big yellow, and a medium yellow. And then on this one, you should have a piece in your kit that has this little strip, and I just glued that onto the outside of the envelope just to jazz up the envelope. It might be kind of wide for you. I wasn't too sure if I liked it this wide, but You can cut it down, you can do whatever you want with it. You don't even have to put it on. It's just in there if you decide you want to jazz it up a smidge. And I just kind of eyeballed the top and bottom and feel like it was centered on there. And then there you go. There's card number 2. Done and ready to go.